Okay, hi everyone. What is up? It is Black Friday weekend. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday if you celebrate. I think now collectively as America we just decided to say it's a holiday we're thankful for, not really to celebrate what it's all about. But I hope you guys had a really great holiday weekend and ours continue to have a great holiday weekend. It is Black Friday still, so there is Black Friday sales still on my site, sadboy2005.com. All of the Marsan collabs that we've done thus far are now 50% off with the code sadboy50. So if you wanted something and we're just waiting for a drop, this is the mega drop. Definitely check it out. We also have new styles and designs that are also limited for now. Maybe we'll restock, but probably not in time for the holidays. So if you want a style and you think it's super cute, definitely check out sadboy2005.com. Thank you so much for the support over there. Like, it's really cool and really awesome. We have this cool bunny pendant that I'm obsessed with. We just have a lot of cute stuff. I'm obsessed with this little hoodie. I just think it's so cute and it's so comfy and so soft, and I've been absolutely living in it. There is also Black Friday sales over on my OF. That's onlytrish.com. If you guys are over 18 and want to check out my OF, it's onlytrish.com, and there are discounts and sales all weekend long. Don't miss out on that. And oh, I have NFTs now. This is so exciting. So we actually kind of looked at NFTs way back at the beginning of this year, not really knowing what they were. I was so confused by it, but now kind of obsessed with the NFT world. And so now I am offering NFTs. I know so many people have been asking me, and I have, it's on OpenSea. It's OpenSea. I'll link it below, official Trisha Paytas. And we actually have really cool NFTs now that are really actually customized, digital art pieces that are worth purchasing. They're really cool. The other ones were whatever. But these are really, really cool. They're animated and movement and all that fun stuff. So if you guys want to check out NFTs, if you are into that world, definitely go to my OpenSea official Trisha Paytas and check it out. I have a bunch of new ones up there now that I'm really excited about. I thought they were so, so cool. And now that it's becoming more mainstream and people are kind of understanding what it is more, myself included, I think it's super fun, and I just want to get on it because, you know, I like to get on that stuff. Also, this lip gloss is atrocious. My skin tone right now is just not really working for me. I don't know. It's I'm using all the wrong colors on my face. This gloss is atrocious. I'm throwing it out. This is a Fenty Beauty gloss. Not that Fenty Beauty is trash, because I actually like their stuff, but this gloss, it's horrible for my skin coloring. If you guys have any, if you're like me, if you have a face like mine, a little round moon face, or kind of a little pasty like me, and there's a good color, let me know, because I honestly don't know. I did a get ready with me this morning and I have this bright pink, and it just looks, I don't know. My face does not hold lip color when I do it. So also to know, by the way, I have to say, to use the SADBOY50 code, you do it at checkout. So it doesn't automatically take it off. I saw some people, I saw some comments and I blocked them, of course, because it's just block negativity. But I wanted to address that because obviously there's some of you who are really supportive, and also, so just know that the discount code has to be entered at checkout. It's just the way the site worked. So just note that. Okay. So today I'm doing questions I've avoided answering. And if I'm being real, I'll probably avoid some more, because there's just personal stuff too. If it's about me, I will totally answer and be as honest as I can. If it's about other people and stuff, it's just not really my vibe anymore to talk on other people. Even anyone close to me, it's just not really my place to do it. So I will try my best to answer. I actually did this more to kind of see, at first I started what are the crazy rumors about me, because it's Vlogmas right now, and I just thought, okay, Vlogmas is the time to give the people what they want, which is attention to drama or rumors. And I actually really truly don't see that many. I did an interview the other day and they're what do you think about all the comments saying your house is messy in your order? And I truly didn't know that. So this was kind of more of a gauging what is out there about me. So I'm a little nervous about that, because I see titles sometimes on YouTube and stuff, and I never literally give it any thought. So now I'm giving it plenty of thought. So I asked you guys to ask me on Instagram, Trisha Paytas backup. Sorry, this little bralette thing underneath keeps coming down. Just questions, anything, and then things I've been avoiding. If people think, because I'm sure it comes across as like me avoiding issues when in reality I don't even know what the issues are, because I'm focused on planning my wedding and like starting a new life as like a wife and like married, and there's just so many other things going on right now. Like obviously the Sad Boy launch took so much time, and it's still taking a lot of time because we like manufactured all this here in LA, and you know, everything is like here, so it just like was a lot. And it kind of, we were even working yesterday trying to get the site up and going, and it's been a lot. It's not super easy when you don't have a company like Fanjoy or something like just like backing you up. Like it's hard doing it all on your own, to find the manufacturers and distributors and like align them all. It's like really difficult, and it's a lot of work. And I do it because I actually like love merch. Like I love it, so I've always wanted to sell it, but it's a lot. So let's just get right into it. And at the top, it looks like the people that I follow ask me, so I'm gonna just go from the top. And it starts out with my Prince Angel, which is my just the light of my life. Like truly, like he's been such a light in my life in every single way, form, shape. Like obviously he does my hair, and he's so freaking talented, and I'm like so blessed. Like I honestly feel like God like reserved him for me, because he is like, to me, he's the top. Like there's no one that's more talented at hair than him, and I absolutely love him. So I don't know, Angel, if you're watching this. If you are, I freaking love you. But he said, what made you realize enough was enough and to completely start a new chapter for your soul? And right away, this makes me so emotional, because like he knows me. He sees me day in, day out. Like he knows me. He's known my habits, and like, it's a good question. When did I know enough is enough? And I had this like embarrassing breakdown that I posted online this year at 33 years old. It was in the fall of this year, and I was so sick. I made myself so sick. I literally thought I was gonna have like an aneurysm. My whole body was numb. I remember like literally turning to Moses and being like, I actually think I need to go to the emergency room. Like I don't know if I'm like actually having a heart attack or my body's shutting down or what, because obviously I'm heavier and I don't eat well. But then like add that with stress, and like having a breakdown is really like, sorry. Oh my God, I'm already emotional. It's already taxing on your mind and body. Like it really does, like it wears on your body. And I just thought like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm 33 and I'm doing this. And now I have this person who's like perfect in my life, and like he's seeing this, and like other people are witnessing this. And it just was like somewhere I did not want to ever be again. And I was there, and it just felt so awful. And like, thank God I didn't have to go to a mental hospital or anything this time. I didn't do anything to myself or anything, but I just really needed to get better, because I didn't want to lose the things I have in my life, which is my future husband and my family who's been there with me, and the followers I do have left. And I just said, I don't want to lose everything, because I can't get myself under control. So it's happened before, and it was a bottom that I didn't think I'd ever hit again, and I did. And I have to get control of my feelings and my body and my reactions. And I tried everything. I've tried medications, I tried therapy, and like, yes, it all helps. Obviously, I feel like I've progressed, but I needed something higher, more powerful. And like, honestly, that's God, that's the source energy, that's the creator, that's understanding the universe, and that we are energy and creating all of that. Like I had to go for a higher purpose, a higher power than myself. That was the only way I was going to combat myself, is to go above me. And that's with the creator and God and all that stuff. And the only way I could seek those answers and like really feel calmness, because honestly I was lacking calmness and peace in my heart and mind and love. I didn't like love myself. So I really had to like search for that. And like, it really started with breathing and meditation, which is part of like therapy, but it became so much more, and just like learning about so much of the universe and spirituality and energies and stuff like that. It helped. It's helping me. I'm far from where I want to be, but it's definitely helping me just not react, to have control, to let my emotions be my guide to what frequency I need to be at, rather than controlling me and being prisoner of my own mind. So there was a rock bottom this year that I just had this breakdown, and it was like a nervous breakdown, a psychotic breakdown, a mental breakdown, all of it at once, where I was just screaming, and I'm just like, it's such a scary thing when you kind of, I guess you could say, disassociate or blackout. It's just like, it's almost like watching it happen to someone else, because in the moment, and that's the worst feeling, is like you're panicking because you're like, oh my gosh, like don't stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? But at the same time, you can't help but rage or whatever your breakdown looks like. It's so scary. And yeah, sorry, this is such a long answer for this first question, but that's what it was. And I think it's totally okay to know when there's like times of trouble to like reach up and grasp for anything. And I know that's why a lot of people become spiritual, but hey, isn't that what God's there for? He's there for you in the lows, and then we'll remember him in the highs. And I should have remembered that in the past, that he's helped me out. And it's not that I've ever like lost faith. It's just like I wasn't grateful and thankful enough, and I felt like I lost a relationship a little bit with God because of me, because I wasn't connecting. So yeah, and it's great. And there's always tough days. There's always gonna be tough days, but it's just like everything will be as it's meant to be, and not to worry and stress, but also getting out of my own way. Daniel Perez. Hi, Daniel. Love you. When are you having a child? Obviously, you guys know I've been wanting to have kids for so long, and we've been wanting to have kids for like over a year now. I would say we've been trying, and we'll probably have to do IVF, which is very, very scary to me. It's just like I don't know, just like shots, and also like there's a lot of things we have to do probably before that, which is like I have to go get my tests again and see if there's like even an issue, or if there's an easier way to speed it up. There's just so many options, and we're definitely going to explore that because I will be 34 next year. And yeah, I don't know. I want to ASAP. I'll manifest it now that I want a baby. I keep saying it. You know, I think for so long I was like going back and forth because I didn't think it would happen for me, or I didn't think I was able to, but I'm wanting a baby. I'm claiming the baby. I'm thanking the universe for the baby. And to answer your question, hopefully ASAP. We are adamantly trying. And sometimes that's the worst. They actually say when you're like not trying is when it happens. But like how do you just, I always think about that, you know? I always do. These are kind of funny. I'm actually going in order. Favorite, cheapest online store. I don't know if that's a question I've been avoiding answering, but I did say, ask me anything. I do love Fashion Nova. Like I know I like get sponsored by them. This is not sponsored video. I don't have to say it. I actually do buy stuff from Fashion Nova, even when I'm not doing a sponsored videos with them. Obviously, sadboy2005.com. What up? But really, that's really all I order from. Again, it like helps that I have a sponsor from Fashion Nova. I used to like always order stuff from Fashion Nova because I went in, sorry, I'm like a little baby. I went in like, I don't know, maybe like a year, no more than a year. It's like 4 years ago to Fashion Nova for me. And they had talked about sponsoring me like literally 4 years ago. And like it just never happened, but I became so addicted. I was like always buying Fashion Nova. Like, oh, sorry, my hair's just, it's a lot. Okay, a little bit. Why do your lips look like a baboon's asshole? This is what I don't read comments. But actually, it's so fitting for right now because they literally look like a baboon's ass. I don't know what's with this gloss. I should just go wipe it off. It's literally so hideous. Okay, well, again, law of assumption. I'm just assuming this is a legitimate question that you're asking out of love. And the answer is I actually really like my lips. I know so many people like do not like my lips. And like, what's wrong with your lips? And like, I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I do feel like standards of beauty are totally different. Someone may really love this baboon's asshole. Sorry, there's like snow just coming out. But I guess I just get lip injections if I'm like sincerely answering your question, like assuming, of course, it's out of love, because why would it be anything other than that? And that's lip injections, yes. What is your real name and why? Oh, it's like the same person. What is your real name and why are you bothering me? My real name is Trisha Paytas, and I don't know. Maybe you should unfollow. I don't know how you saw this. Wait, what? This person is just like a lot. They were literally like, why did you try to steal my life? Look, and who are you? What? I'm always... What? I'm so confused. It's like... And what's crazy, it's like the picture is like Jesus holding like a little girl and it says God's girl belongs to Jesus. I'm always perplexed by that. What's, and it's like a cartoon version. I'm like, what? You know, I gotta keep moving on. I'm trying not to answer this. I'm trying to like understand this. How does it feel to know everyone you hated are way more successful than you? Well, I'm not really sure what this exactly pertains to, because also now I do truly love everyone and wish everyone well, but people I may have had beef with, I think the answer to that is everyone's always been a little more successful for me. I don't know why people think I've ever like popped off really. I guess I had my little moment there with like frenemies a little bit, but like I've never really popped off, and I kind of take a little bit of like comfort in that like, I mean, like, would it be cool? Yeah, but like I've never felt the pressure of like, I feel like some of these other influencers, like Lily Singh's a good one. I'm not like a fan. I don't really watch her or anything, but like, I feel like she got pretty, like, I don't know what the word is. Like she got like a lot of harsh criticism for her late night show. I never saw, I don't even know what to say, but like, I just know like the backlash, like when you're up so high, which I kind of know now from whatever, you know, but like when you're up so high, like you have to come down eventually, and there will be people just like, I get stones thrown at me and I feel like I'm not even up there, but like imagine if I was like so high up, or like, I don't think I could take it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, it would be a lot. But having said that, how does it feel knowing that everyone you hated? So again, to answer your question, I don't hate anyone, but people that I may have had beef with or falling out with, or I don't choose to associate anymore, I truly wish everyone well. I feel like the minute you start wishing other people ill will is like when that happens to you, because the universe is just hearing. I'm telling you, we're energies. I did a whole video on this today, but like, I'm not trying to put out anything other than positive energy, and that means for literally everybody, because there's just enough, there's unlimited positivity, love, abundance, wealth, well-being for everybody to enjoy, and I want everyone to enjoy that. And like wanting things for other people, it honestly just brings good back to you. Wishing someone ill will or worrying about someone else is bringing that worry back onto you. So if I'm being 100% honest, like I'm so glad when people are successful. I'm so glad, because I do feel like there is just enough room for literally everybody. Do you miss frenemies? You know what? It was a really fun time. Like it was such a good time for what it was. And you know, I do think for me specifically, moving on, like from, I meant to like evolve, you know what I mean? Not that someone's not, but yeah, it was totally fun. And like, I think there was a point of like mourning for sure, where you're just like, oh my God, you know, especially right after getting out of it, you're just like, oh, but that was such a, but you know, as with everything, like, you know, I think all good things must come to an end. I think going out on top, I guess you could say. I mean, I didn't really go out on top, but as far as like people were digging it, I think is good. You know, that's my rationale. I'm thankful for literally everything. I'm thankful for the beginning of frenemies. I'm thankful for frenemies. I'm thankful for the end of frenemies, because I'm thankful for every place I am in life right now. And of course, it was so much fun, but I don't really dwell on the past, because the past doesn't exist, and neither does the future, only the present. But as Bhagavad Gita says, everything that happened is good, everything that is happening now is good, and everything that will happen is good. So it's all part of the trajectory and the course of life. So answer your question, yeah, of course, but we don't go backwards, we're only in the present. Cost of the wedding, I actually would do a whole video I think on this, so stay tuned. It definitely went over budget. It's definitely a little stressful being over budget, but again, calming, centering, everything will be okay. Do you feel like you're the underdog of YouTube and all social platforms? Well, I guess for me personally, I don't feel that way. Because this is all it is. I just go, this is all I know. I don't know what you would call me, but I've never really fit into a category. I wouldn't say I'm an underdog. I don't think, I mean, unless that's a good thing, unless you mean it in a good way. I guess underdogs are a good thing. I think it's, I don't know. I feel like underdog is like someone everyone's like rooting for, which may be me. I don't know. I don't see myself like that. Like I truly, like, I mean, again, I think hopefully everyone feels this way about themselves. Like I really do feel like I'm kind of like my own thing on social media, and I like it. Like I don't, you know, I don't see myself in a race or anything. I don't know. No, I guess to answer your question, no. Will you ever get lipo again? Maybe after like kids, I would have a tummy tuck, but I really want to get pregnant, so it just doesn't make sense right now. I probably would have already, because I did like it, but also like I'm just scared to risk surgery. Like I really like my life right now. Like I'm recovering from surgery was always so awful for me, so it's hard to say. Maybe after kids, but maybe not, because that probably would give me more of a reason to want to like live and not risk my life getting surgery. Again, totally fine if you want to, but yeah, probably not me. Okay, took a little intermission. I had to change my battery, everything. Jacoba said that. I think you're great. Thanks for everything, Trisha. Ah, I like that. Thank you. Are you getting rid of all your leather purses now you're vegan? and other animal products. So it's so interesting because I watch a lot of vegan videos about this, and a lot of people do give theirs away, and then a lot of people are like, well, you know, I already purchased it, like it doesn't do any good to like give away. But I feel like for like moral, like, yeah, I think there's certain bags, especially the ones that aren't just like leather, which, I mean, obviously leather's horrible, but like there's certain ones that are just like actual animal skin, and you're just like, I think for my soul I need to get rid of it. So I probably will. You know, having said all that, like, I mean, there's definitely times I will wear shoes. I think my Golden Goose shoes are like leather. It's really hard. Like, it's something that I'm trying to do to go with a spiritual journey, like I was talking about earlier, to kind of like change just like me, because I do believe it's like change yourself before you expect other people to change. But there's certain animal ones that I think I am going to get rid of, but it's a lot because my purses are like my prize collection. I know that sounds so vain and superficial and self-absorbed, but like I like love some of my purses. But I thought maybe for like Hanukkah, one of the nights is like giving away something to others. I thought maybe doing like a purse giveaway or something, because I also want someone to like appreciate it, because it doesn't really make sense to get rid of it if you've already purchased it. But again, I think like for the soul purpose of like, I don't want another animal's soul like that was tortured to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Probably not, to answer your question. If I'm getting like even my makeup, like I don't know if it's, I mean, I'm sure it's just so hard. It's so hard. So if I'm being completely honest, because that's what we're doing here, I probably won't get rid of all of it, but I definitely considered some of the ones that are just like a little too, obviously my car has like leather seats and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It's just like, okay, I need to make better choices from here on out. Hey Trisha, I wrote you an email when you posted your upsetting health journey for you to read it. I probably have seen it. I will look again, but I usually read through all the emails. Sometimes I don't always respond, but I will look again. What did your Thanksgiving plate look like? We went to the Four Seasons. They had a really nice dinner. It was really small portions, which is a good thing, actually. I feel like it was the first Thanksgiving, two things. It was the first Thanksgiving where I didn't feel like stuffed. It was the first Thanksgiving that like, I just like thought about this. I got like so emotional the night before Thanksgiving, where I actually had like, well, I'd call him a boyfriend, but he's my fiance, he's about to be my husband, but like a significant other like be with me and like want to be with me. But I also don't think I've ever been with a significant other on Thanksgiving. Isn't that like kind of tragic when you think about it? I remember I had this one relationship, and like, yeah, he had like a Thanksgiving with his, you know, family or whatever, and I wasn't invited, and like we were pretty serious, and I was so devastated, and I was like, oh gosh, like. And then there was another one, there was a couple where like they were just in a different state than me, but I don't think I've ever had Thanksgiving with a significant other. And it was just such a perfect timing, because I always had Thanksgiving with my Uncle Joe, my dad, my stepmom, and we'd go to like Buca de Beppo, which is like kind of depressing onto itself, Buca de Beppo. But my Uncle Joe passed right at the beginning of quarantine of March 2020. And then Thanksgiving, we were back in quarantine, so we couldn't really do anything anyways. But it was kind of, it kind of felt good to like do something with someone that like wants to be with me. And I think it's like my first Thanksgiving with a significant other at 33 years old. And like, it felt really special and wonderful. And I like had such a good time, and it was just like, I don't know, I just felt really good. I feel like holidays have always been depressing for me, because I usually am not with a significant other. If I'm dating someone, they're usually, you know, making plans with other people, or I'm not invited or whatever, which is kind of sad, but it's just the truth. And I just feel like it's like now I have someone every holiday, and I think that's like, I don't know, there's so many perks of being about to be married and being in a relationship, and I'm like, that's one of my favorites, is having someone to be with on the holidays, and someone truly wants to be with me. It's really cool. But I had mashed potatoes. I actually generally don't like turkey anyway, so it wasn't that hard for me to like give it up for Thanksgiving. I used to eat turkey when I was like dieting and stuff. I don't really like it, so I did have mashed potatoes. I had some bread, and green beans was on it, and I think I had pumpkin pie, and I don't think it was vegan, so I kind of wasn't like, yeah. But giving up actual meat isn't that hard for me. It's really the cheese and the dairy. Like, I don't crave chicken too much. Like Benihana, I'm kind of craving, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it's like, if you have Chinese, you can go get Kung Pao tofu, which is iconic. Are you and Shane going to make videos again? I would say that's probably a no. I don't have any ill will. I think I totally did, you know, at the beginning of this year. And, you know, you feel some type of way sometimes, you know, but as I always say, and it's one of my favorite quotes from Joel Osteen, is like, you cannot be a victor and a victim. Not to say I'm a victim, but we all can put ourselves into a victim mentality. Sometimes we are the victim and sometimes we're not. But either way, if we aren't justly a victim, like, to put yourself in there, you can't be a victim and a victor. You can't be winning in life while you have a victim mentality. So all that to say, like, not to even say like I'm the victim in any of this or anything like that, but it's just like, you know, I think you can like love everyone and want good for everybody as like human beings and stuff. And I think like you don't necessarily have to like associate with everyone. Like, that's crazy, you know what I mean? To like assume you'll get along with everybody, or, you know, there's people for a reason and there's people for a season that come in your life. You know, some people stay for a reason, some people stay for a season. And again, Shane's one of those people who I think I had such a great, I have like great memories with. And like, yeah, it's just because people are in different spots. Like, I obviously wish him and Rylan well, as everybody that's been in my life, you know. Everyone's deserving of happiness because everyone has been through some shit, including them and including just everybody. And everyone deserves happiness. I wouldn't wish depression or anxiety or worry or doubt or anything on anybody. It's just an awful place to be. And I truly want everyone to be happy and just living like their absolute best life. And that's that. But God, I get so emotional today. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I feel like it's just like one of those days where I'm feeling like emotional. I don't know. You would think I'm already pregnant. I'm like, Jesus, okay. Why do you always call yourself chubby when you're just fat? Wow, these are okay, internet. And you're just, I asked for it. This is Vlogmas. This is what you have to do for it. Okay, this is my drama miss. I think chubby is just a really cuter word than fat. I think I call myself fat sometimes, but I think it's kind of like self-loathing to call yourself fat. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Fat is fat. Okay, people are fat, whatever. But it's a little self-deprecating. I think chubby's kind of cute. I honestly shouldn't even call myself chubby because I shouldn't even like judge my body like that, period. But yeah, that's why chubby is just cuter than fat, to answer your question, Katarina Kao. And I'm assuming, again, out of love and sincerity, I hope I answered yours with love and sincerity as well. When is the wedding? We are mere days away. Do you still have your podcast? No. And I actually did one after called My Chemical Imbalance, which is a mental health podcast. I no longer do that either. That was also for a reason and a season. That was to help me get through a really difficult time in my life. And I think it served its purpose. But I do have a spiritual, I'm going to start changing it over there now. I'm going to change to a spiritual channel where I do meditations, affirmations, and all that stuff like that. It's currently called My Chemical Imbalance, but I'll probably change it soon. I'll link it below if I can remember. Why do you lie about the stupidest fact checkable stuff, then double down on your lie? Okay, I don't really know what this pertains to, other than like, a lot of times people will say I'm lying if I like don't remember something, or like, and which is a good chance I don't remember half the things. Like, if it's a dumb things, like, then you gotta ask yourself, like, okay, why? You know, I don't like lie just to lie. There are some things I don't remember. There are some things that I don't recall. There are some things, like, you know, early on that I wasn't comfortable talking about, and then like later on in my YouTube like life, I became more comfortable talking about. You know, I mean, there's stuff that I still reveal now, and people are like, but you said you never did this, whatever. But it's like, there's stuff that I was like, thought I would still get in trouble for. Like, I started YouTube when I was 18, and at that point I was doing, you know, adult work for years, obviously illegal. And I was just like, okay, how do I get in trouble for this? Like, what do I, you know, and everything, drug use, all that stuff like that, I just always kind of didn't talk about. And there's just other things that I didn't really talk about. And then like later on I felt comfortable to talk about it, and it's fine. Like, if people, for me, it's like, I can't possibly, I don't know, I can't even like think about and fathom, like, you know, I can't even like worry about, oh my God, I kind of do now though. When I say, oh, I've never done this before, I'm like, maybe I have. I don't know, somewhere along the lines, drug induced, don't remember something. There's just a lot happening. I have like memory loss, whatever. So I don't know. I guess I would ask you, of course, with love back, is why are you bothered by it? I guess, I don't know. Just know that I really don't like intentionally lie. I never lie to like hurt people. Like, I guess if you call like lying stuff about me, if I'm like, oh, I've never had Taco Bell before, and I'm like, you know, you had Taco Bell here. It's like, I guess that's a lie, but again, there's no malice or ill intention if I forget something or say something or wasn't comfortable about talking about something, and then I am comfortable talking about something. But fair and valid, of course, question. And I'm answering on all. How many dresses are you going to wear? I have 2 for our wedding here in LA. I might only wear 1. I went for a fitting and well, they were all huge. I don't think I lost that much weight. I lost like 20 pounds, but like they were all huge, like swimming. I don't know if they did that from the alterations or what, but because they really do charge you a lot for alterations. That's a whole other video. But I didn't like love my second gown. It was like my reception gown, and I love my main one. It was big, so it's kind of hard to like actually envision it, but the second one too, it was also big. It just kind of looked like I was going to like the Oscars or something, which is a vibe, but maybe not for my wedding. So I might just keep into 1 dress. And I got 2 for a location wedding, but I might actually only wear 1 there too. So I might be like having 2 extra like wedding dresses, but the 1 definitely doesn't count. If I'm being honest, like the second one for my LA wedding, like it's not bridal at all. And I kind of regret that dress, but it's done. So that's at the end. It's fine. But I do love my main one. And I think once it's like fitted right, I think I'll like love it. It just was like so huge when I tried it on. I was like, so big. Another what's wrong with your lips. People are very concerned with my lips. I already explained that. See previous in this video. How's your natural hair doing? Well, this is my natural hair that I keep messing with. It's doing really well. I feel like just doing highlights every couple months has really saved my hair. It's still pretty blonde. It's actually blonder than I'd probably like. I kind of was trying to like, you know, fill in some dark pieces, but yeah, it's really growing. Like if you guys know the hair journey, I used to have hair that like stuck straight up like this. So it's definitely growing. I'm definitely loving it. And again, I'm like, if I'm skipping over, it's about other people or exes and just like stuff that's like not really appropriate for me to be answering. I'm trying to do my best, but there's just a lot that I can't answer. But anyways, I mean, it's just kind of like nasty ones now. It's just like people being like the ones that says, like this one says, are you mad at your mom for giving you fetal alcohol syndrome? It's like one of those things where it's like, one, like that's kind of like, first of all, like obviously it's like not a nice thing to say, but also like if I did have it, like why is that such a bad thing? Like why that would be obviously a disadvantage I've had in life, or like a disability that I have, and it's like you're like making fun of it. I just feel like some people are so like crappy that way. It's like, I get it, you're just trying to like make me have a bad day, and again, that's why I shouldn't do these, and here I am just being like, it's Vlogmas, it's gonna be fun to answer these, but it's just like, why? I've seen other ones like say like, oh, it looks like she has like Down syndrome and stuff, and it's like, why is that like, first of all, an insult? And like, if I did, like, why is that something to be like mean about, like something that I literally couldn't control? Like, it's just so weird, I don't know. So, why aren't you producing Sad Boy with Marsan? Well, actually, I've always wanted to do Sad Boy as our own manufacturing. It was just so great. We had Marsan. We wanted to do something together for a while. Like they actually reached out and said they would make custom pieces. And because I didn't see, our first Sad Boy launch was done by the people that I like hired and stuff like that. It just didn't go like super well. And so I was like in the process of finding a manufacturer, and I really wanted one here in the United States. And it was really a process, and I knew it was going to take time. So Marsan was kind of like a quick way to get stuff out, because we were putting out Sad Boy music, and Sad Boy has 1 album left, and then we're going to be done with Sad Boy. So I was always trying to get merch out with it, because it was always supposed to be like a band merch. It was always supposed to be going out with the band music and band music videos. So to do it quickly, like Marsan just already had the machine rolling, so to speak. They're artists. They do very specific, handmade, time-consuming art pieces is what they really are. So of course they were a little pricier. So it was kind of like, you know, I paid them, but then also I was trying to like, you know, make some sort of profit off of it. But it was just, the margins were just, I made no money off of it, which is totally fine, because it was such an honor to have Sad Boy art pieces done by one of my favorite designers. I had shopped Marsan before. I love them as like humans, as designers, and like the fact that they even did that for me was like amazing. And so I wanted to do one for Halloween, because again, Halloween time, I had a new album, like I had trigger warning, I wanted to coincide, but we found our manufacturers, and it just kind of made sense to do that. and, you know, kind of just change up styles too, because I like to change up styles, and I absolutely adored the Marsan stuff, and it's amazing. And then now I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and I feel like Sad Boy will always be changing. I feel like we'll definitely collab with Marsan in the future, God willing, if they want to still do it. And they've been so great, because this was a year that was really hard to be associated with my name or me or anything about me, and they were really great and amazing about it, and they were super supportive, and I'll always be so thankful for them. And they're so talented. Like, go shop Marsan brands. They make the coolest stuff I've ever seen. I'm obsessed. Like I said, I was a customer before we got to collab. I was so lucky. So yeah, so then we decided to do some in-brand stuff, just a different style, and I'm happy with all of it. Having said that, that's a good place to wrap up this video, as it is coming to an end on Black Friday. It's today and tomorrow. You can still use the code SADBOY50 for 50% off. Be sure to add that code in the checkout. It is only good for the Marsan brand stuff. It will give you the discount at checkout. All the new stuff does not, the discount does not apply. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will link below everything. What am I linking below? Sadboy 2005, I'm linking below. My OF has discounts this week, I'll link below. NFTs at OpenSea under official Trisha Paytas, I'll link below. And I feel like there was one other thing I said during this, and I'm like, I'll link it below. My spiritual channel, I'll link that below as well. Remind me if I forget. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.